Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the house Ocho Cinco and Hushmanzada built. Reser Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Fresno State Bulldogs taking on the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Jones to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Swings it out to his running back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Snagged in the middle. It's Stockton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stockton. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Out of the gun, the inside give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, get the tackle for loss.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The run to the left. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Here's the handoff. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Makes the grab. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Unloads it left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback keeper. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Finds us back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll run the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Beavers are marching down the field. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man down the middle. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Back to throw, it's James. Got a man. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackle in the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys on the ground.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Gets rid of it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Back's got it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, as you know, there is a fight for the Cy-Hawk going on between Iowa and Iowa State, and we finally have a winner. Iowa State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Ames. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big 12. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
Wide open, he makes the catch. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. The extra point here would tie the game.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Jones to throw. Complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Stockton. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. Throwing on the run. Got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And the Beavers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's James. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And he makes the catch at the 25. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. On the move, he fires. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to. And the ball.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He might want another play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it down the right side. There he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to pass. It's James. He's going to let it go. Makes a grab down the middle. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Beavers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it at the 30. Off to the races. Touchdown, Fresno State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football. But, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it. And he doesn't do it there.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Stockton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to throw it. Complete to the right. Drag down the Dell. Move the sticks for a first down. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. Finding him.
Touchdown, Beavers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming with the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double.
They go to the ground. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll give it to him again. They stop him cold, maybe maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Jones to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things on the football field.
Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push pass.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover. And
just steamrolling the defense. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Fires on the move. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Stockton. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Jones wants to throw it. Hauls it in. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Beavers in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nice move to keep running. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Power football with the run. Looking for room at the 25.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He'll pitch it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll give it to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was... throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect, and they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? Making side adjustments here. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Looking left. A strike downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, and big pickup there.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Plows through the defense. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Makes the catch. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines.
Touchdown, Oregon State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.